Hey guys, welcome to the video. And today it's Father's Day, so I wanted to make a special video about my dad and what I learned from him and how different my life's been without him for the last 6 months. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Cole and my channel is all about helping you improve your life through health, fitness, and self-development. So if you're new to my channel and you're interested in those topics, I'd consider hitting that subscribe button because I upload weekly videos. Alright, one of the lessons I learned from my dad was that family comes first. My dad was a very caring person and he would do just about anything for our family. He would make sure we had food on the table and be there when we needed him, like if we needed a ride or sporting events or whatever. But I really learned this lesson over the end of 2018 and to like the whole year of 2019. Because at the end of 2018 I was put on house arrest and my dad really helped me through that process, and over the next year we kind of just bonded and got a lot closer because I also lost my license, so he was giving me rides and we just got a lot closer over the year and kind of connected more often. And it made me realize that I should be valuing family more than friends, because at the end of the day, your family's always going to be there for you if you need them for anything. But that's a different story with your friends. Your friends might not always be there for you. I mean, maybe you have some really strong relationships with friends, but I don't really like hanging out with people I used to. I mean, sure, they're still my friends, but from a distance, I guess. But yeah, one of the lessons that I learned from him was just value, and your family comes first over your friends or anything else, pretty much. Alright, before I talk about the second lesson that I learned from him, I wanted to mention the giveaway I'm doing, because when I post this video, the giveaway that I'm doing will still be going on, and if you haven't heard about it yet, go check out the last video I posted and watch it and enter the giveaway if you haven't yet. But anyways, let's get on to the second lesson, and that is exercise and nutrition, pretty much health hand in hand. And my dad introduced me to the world of exercising and nutrition and how important they are for your overall health. He had always worked out, but in the last few years of his life, he became a vegan, or he adopted the vegan diet for the last few years. And it totally changed his life and his body. And he wasn't as fat as he was before. I mean, he lost a good amount of weight, and he was feeling a lot better, and he became a lot more stronger and in shape for his age. And this just really made an impact on my life so far, because I started going to the gym often because of him. I mean, in my earlier days I would kind of just play basketball, but now I'm going to the gym and lifting every day. And ever since he got into being vegan and nutrition, he was very passionate about being vegan and learning a lot about nutrition, because he had been vegan for a few years, and it really made an impact on me. And now I'm trying to go vegan. I'm currently vegetarian, pretty much, and I'm just trying. We have a lot of food at the house, and I'm just trying to kind of eat it and get rid of that first, and not waste anything, and start fresh with my diet. Alright, well, my camera just stopped recording or working mid-video, so I decided to switch to my phone. And I just wanted to say, if you're enjoying this video so far, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. But anyways, let's get into the third lesson that my dad taught me. Well, this one's a little different. I learned what not to do in this case. I learned what not to do with my money from my dad. And he didn't know how to manage his finances, to be honest. And he had a really bad credit score for the most part. He had a lot of debt. And he spent way too much money than he saved. He didn't just know how to manage his finances in that way, and he was a hoarder pretty much. He collected stuff, and he didn't really collect, but he kind of just took stuff, and even if he didn't need it, like, you know how people put free stuff on the side of the road? He's the type of guy to pick that up, and if it looks interesting, he's the type of guy to go get that and pick it up and bring it back to our house. And he had just had so much stuff. After he passed away, we had to get a dumpster and throw out a lot of just junk, pretty much, that was just crowding up our house, and it was a lot of stuff. Like, the dumpster was like 40 yards, or I think it was like 30 yards or something like that, and we filled it all the way up. And yeah, so I just know not to do with my money in that case, and I just want to share. This is going to be kind of personal and maybe a little emotional for me to share with you guys, but I just feel like I'm holding this down, and I just want to get it out. And this was the part that was so shocking about what he didn't leave me, my brother, or my sister any money, pretty much. Instead, he gave his life insurance, which was $50,000, to his ex-wife. You heard me, ex-wife. That he hasn't been with in over 20 years. And 3 other adults that were his sons from his previous marriage. When our family found this out a few months down the road, we were very devastated and very confused. It just hurts so bad because we had to go through the heartbreak of losing him on January 8th. We had to go to the hospital and find my dad dead. We spent that whole day in the hospital crying over his cold, dead body. Our lives have changed so much without him, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining about this. I believe this is happening for me, for my family, for the growth of us, for us to come out on the other side of this stronger than ever. Another reason that I'm kind of happy it panned out this way is because that an inheritance gained quickly will not be blessed in the end. But this just goes to show that life isn't always fair. Even though his previous family didn't have to go through any of that, didn't have to pay for the funeral or any of the hospital expenses, and their lives didn't change at all on a day-to-day basis, pretty much. But they still got the money out of it. And I want to clarify that I don't really have anything against them, but my mom reached out to them and asked if they could give us the money, since it seemed just like logical that he forgot to put our names on it. But they pretty much ghosted my mom and our family and haven't really talked to us since. So I'm not too happy about it, but there's nothing I can do about it besides move on and use this as motivation and drive and look at the positive side and just keep moving towards it instead of dwelling on this shit. Hey, I wanted to clarify that this mistake from my dad doesn't make me hate him or anything. He was still a pretty good dad when he was here. It just really shows what can happen if you don't pay close attention to your finances. And this has taught me to pay a lot more attention to mine and do the right things with them and take action before it's too late, because I believe his life was cut short. And he thought he was gonna live till like 100 or something, and he was only 67. So he didn't think that he was gonna have to deal with this until later, most likely. But anyways, I have a question for you guys now. Have you told your dad Happy Father's Day yet? If you are still lucky to have your dad in your life, give him a big hug and tell him you love him, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And if you made it to this part of the video, you might as well leave it a like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on, because I drop one new video like this every week. Also, leave a comment about any future videos you'd like to see. Hey, before you go, you need to check out these next few videos, because they are game changers. Just click over here, and I'll see you there.